Recording in progress.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Hi. Today, right, we are doing this evaluation also from the parents, right? I'm sorry, from the teachers. So also to gain your feedback on what you have to say for the teachers and also regarding Julio. Hello. Okay, so would you want to wait for the father to come before I read out the evaluation?
Okay.
Even the evaluation will be in the report card.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll just message him so that he can join us also.
okay.
I think he's joining already.
Oh, he is in. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Hello. So I'm going to share with you what the teachers have got to say for Julio, right? And later I'll just review a bit of the results, okay? But I can't really review much because according to the school, they want it to be released only later at a later stage. Maybe this month, but not so soon. They are still finalizing the scores, but I can give you some heads up to what it's going to be for Julio, okay?
Okay.
Just if you are curious about it. Okay, let me just read out the comments first from teachers. Okay, this is regarding Julio, and this is from Miss Betsy. Miss Betsy is the arts teacher,
Okay.
and the PE, and also the music teacher. So this is from Miss Betsy. She says, Julio Manuel used elements of art such as colors and form in the activity given, which made it realistic. He is imaginative, and it is consistently evident on his artwork. He can color nicely with consistent strokes and can finish his work on time. From Miss Betsy to Julio, you have got what it takes, Julio Manuel. And then let's move to Miss Neely. Miss Neely is the English teacher and also the current form teacher for three colleges. Miss Needy, as she is needed for another session, for another class, so she is not here today. Alright. So for Miss Needy, what she has to say is this. Julio is a very matured little boy. I have always enjoyed teaching Julio. He has a natural flair of sharing his experiences. He displays and talks about personal items from home when they relate to topics of study. Also provides background knowledge about topics of particular interest to them, exceed expectation with the quality of their work. He is well prepared for class each day and is a valued member of the class. I can see that he has compassion for peers and others and is well liked by his classmates. He handles disagreement with peers appropriately, also listens attentively to the responses of others. He regularly volunteers to assist in classroom activities and remains an active learner throughout the school day. To Julio, from Miss Lily is keep it up, Julio. And then I'll move on to Mr. Zan. Mr. Zan is the science and Filipino teacher. Julio is a lively and cheerful boy who always perseveres, especially when the subject is hard for him. He always does his best in his work and he is always willing to learn. He always asks questions in order for him to better understand the subject. from Mr. Zen to Julio, keep it up, Julio. And now leave to Max, okay? And for Max, I'm the one who actually teach him. And this comment from me. Julio is a very sweet boy. He is very friendly to the teacher and classmates. For Max, I'm glad he has shown determination to do his best. I believe if students are willing to be hardworking, they can make up for the weaknesses in their respective subjects. I believe in him and I know he can succeed because he's willing to try. This is from me. And also from Miss Fancy, Miss Didi, and Mr. Zen. Yes. So far, have you any other things that you feel that you want to share with us?
Actually, Mr. Jerome, when it comes to class participation, does he participate in every subject?
From Max, definitely he does. Okay, because I'm also because for him, right, when I was the form teacher, I actually asked him to be the monitor, so he's very active and as what Miss Needy has mentioned, he's very willing to share. This is very true. So his participation in maths is definitely there. But then for the other subject, right? Let me check it out again. What is written, right? I believe for art, everybody participates. They just like it, okay? So for English, right? He also does his participation because it's written here, and also from Mr. Zen. Mr. Zen didn't mention about participation, but mentioned that he tried his best for science and of course Filipino. Do you have any particular subject that you feel that he isn't participating?
No, actually, I'm more like what's this into math because I know he's struggling a bit in math. Every time he comes home, he told me what's happening inside the classroom. What did he learn about the subject? So
Okay.
more probably I'm concerned about his math.
You're
Because
more concerned about his how much he learned math.
in math, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So but right now I can share with you. I mean, even though he used to be struggling then, okay, he used to be struggling, but then I also checked with him. He mentioned that because there wasn't much instruction for him, is it? That's why I also did mention to you, right, in the WhatsApp, right? Then you mentioned to me that because there was not much instruction for him, that's why he couldn't, or rather, he wasn't able to do the questions, right? I believe that's the case, right? But you're still concerned about this, is it? I mean, the max itself, right? Okay, just to check with you, right? When he was in P2, right, was maths his weakness, or rather his weak subject?
Actually, because he's before here in Singapore, he used to study in Philippines. So I think the syllabus is quite different. So that's why he's quite it's new for him.
Okay. That means I can say that he's trying to adjust to the Singapore math system, right? Can I see that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, because it's not really, it's rather new to him, right? So he's trying to get used to the Singapore math system, which is now he's trying to find it a bit hard, right? To actually overcome. Yeah, okay. I will note it down. Okay, besides that, right, have you any other things to share with us or to raise your concern about? For example, that maybe the books are too many to bring, or that HPL is actually very disturbing or distracting. I mean, is that something that you feel that is not really correct or something like that?
Actually, Dad, how about you, Dad? What can you say?
How does he behave at school? Does he always stand around? Does he always listen? Or what?
Okay, you're more concerned about his behavior
Yes.
in class, right? Okay. Okay. Have you asked him how he's doing actually at school? Did he actually tell you what he is doing at school?
Not
because
really.
Mr. Jerome Salgas,
Yes.
he doesn't bring his what you call that, sir, his workbook.
No, yeah, the workbooks and then the
Uh,
exams, the test results.
Yes. So he's worried about that, is it?
Uh-huh.
I think he's hiding
Yeah,
it.
something.
Oh,
So
Okay, okay. But then do you actually get to see his SNA and all this? I mean, his speed. We always have a weekly speed and accuracy test, but do you get to?
no, that's the thing, Mr. Jerome. He never showed this to us, all the speed accuracy, unless the dad pursue the
check.
tests. Yeah.
Okay, okay, all right. So maybe this is something that I noticed. That means he's what about the other subject? I mean, if they say they have computer tests, does he actually let you guys know his result or something like that?
Some of the subjects.
If it's high, yes,
Yes.
but if it's low, he hides.
Okay, sometimes he hide lah. That means the his result. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So well, I mean, it's on our part. It's like we really need to check it like thoroughly lah.
Okay.
Uh, so that's what we need to know.
Okay. Can I say something like this? Is that the students sometimes will hide his result, but if let's say we can do it like this, is if let's say we have given out the papers, we will update it in the own classroom. Would that help?
Yeah, I think
Oh yes,
that's
yes,
good.
of
Yeah,
course.
that's good.
Yes, 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 yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Okay, okay.
So that we also know that you've already given the paper, the term paper. I
Okay.
mean the papers.
All right. So this, I think we can do something about that. Okay. Now what about?
That would be good.
Now what about the other things that I'm actually myself concerned? How is his relationship with Blake?
With
I
Blake,
think they're like
I think
good friends.
they're
Yeah,
okay.
we're good.
Yeah, good now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Why is there anything that we have to be worried about, Mr. Jerome?
No. I'm just asking because last time they used to be like sometimes today they are friends, tomorrow they are not
Oh,
friends. I mean, those
oh,
things
okay.
I'm just sorry. Are they feel okay? Right? If they're okay, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah, actually, every time when he comes home, he always tell me what happened to this day. They're playing with Blake, with Izor, and all of the classmates. So I think there's no problem with Blake and the
No
other.
problem. I
Yeah.
think Julio isn't isn't in any trouble with anybody. Yeah, seriously. The only trouble I have is just two kids only, but then they have to sort it out. We have to see how we go for them. Julio is just up, not in the picture basically, right? So okay. Now let me just review a bit on the let's see the result itself. Okay, let me share with you, but I won't review much. I'll just give you a hint only. For Julio, right? Let's see. For Julio, he just passed for the exam. That means the one that just we did last week, right?
The term
He
one,
just-
is it?
Sorry.
Is it the previous exam that you had?
Yes, the one exam that he went to take. I mean, he just managed to pass.
Okay.
He just managed to pass. But however, overall, right? Overall, he actually scored this. But this is just not yet finalized. But it should be around there. He's definitely over 90 overall. This is just to let you know. His overall grade, right, is over 90. But he didn't do well for the exam he took last Wednesday or was last Wednesday. Yeah.
Why?
He didn't do too well, but overall he is over 90. This is something I share with you. Okay.
Wait.
Now, so that
Okay.
what I'm trying to say is this. I mean, examination is definitely important, but then the continuous assessment or rather the continuous effort from the student is necessary. So you can see that the test that he does, right, or rather he did, and also the topical test, he did not bad. So it actually helped him to pull up his grades, and so much so that he actually did well overall. As I mentioned that day, I don't know what happened. He didn't do too well, but we'll see how to go about helping him in the final exam. Maybe he was too nervous or what. I'm not too sure. Or maybe he really was not so good at maths that affected him somehow. That could be possible. And then of course, But then, as I say, overall result is based on the continuous assessment, also based on the exam itself. So this time he scored not bad. I mean, 90 something, right? I'm sharing now. So keep it up for that, and also do enjoy the lessons. Basically, he used to struggle a bit, that means in the class, but then I can see that he's trying his best. So I'm actually quite happy for him too. And I'm not too sure whether he's still the monitor for the class because Miss Lydia has taken over. So she has done some arrangement, so I'm not too sure. And also to explain to you, sometimes because the class can get noisy and also very playful. I mean, she has the Miss Didi as form teacher. She has the right to actually ask the student to stay behind for a while,
Okay.
just to make sure that they realize that their behavior wasn't that good. So just to explain that to you, like, so sometimes I know some parents will call grab and to fetch their kids, but then they have to wait for a while because sometimes the class, I suppose, they didn't really listen to the teacher, so she made them stay back. I think that's I'll just let you know. Alright. So any other things that you want to share with me, or you want to make known about the things that is needed to be changed for the term 2 that is coming?
So okay. Mas, again, you do.
Yes. I got nothing much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Mr. Jerome, for your recommendation and suggestion, what can you say about Julio when it comes to math? What he needs to do more to practice more?
Okay, this is what I'm going to do for the next term. That means we are going to go into, because we have got 4 books, right? We have 4 books actually. So
Yeah.
one of the books, pupils textbook, right, is supposed to be at home. Now, why is the pupils book at home? Is because it's supposed to let the kid or to let the parents refer to it. That means you're supposed to, okay, if let's say you want to have a kid or the student, right, you can refer to the pupils book. What I'm going to do for one of them is actually I'm going to do some recommended reading for the student. That means every day I will have maybe the student should do a reading from page 1 to page 1 for the pupils book. So for Julio, he can do that too. That means to read from page 1 to page 1. So I'm going to update this in the Google Classroom.
Okay.
The second thing is that, of course, I'm going to give more homework already. I mean, virtually I'm actually given less actually, or even close to nothing. So for term 2, right, I'm going to give them the homework actually, and you'll be taken from the visible thinking book.
Okay.
So this is what I'm going to do for him. And then, of course, for Julio, right, he's not having any tutorials anywhere, right? Maybe as he grows older, right, not this year, but maybe next year, because next year, or even for primary 5, right, because primary 5, primary 6, right, if let's say he has any intentions to do TSLE or something like that, then he has to consider to actually go for tuition or something like that. But for right now, no need yet, because he's still at pre.
Okay.
So right now, just have to follow the class and absorb as much as possible. Get adjusted to the system over here, and that should be good. But my suggestion, of course, is when he's in P5, maybe you should let him be given the opportunity to get tuition. Yeah, so that he can be better at math.
Okay.
And that's my suggestion actually.
Thank you, Mr. Jerome.
Okay, so any other question for me or any feedback for the other teachers?
Actually none. Thank you for helping
Okay.
Julio.
So just to let you know, the result as mentioned will be definitely by this month, because this is March already. So by this month the result will be out, because right now the scores and all this, they are still finalizing. On my side, of course, we are okay already. Just that there are some students who didn't attend, or rather who didn't take some of the tests. So they are trying to see what they can do actually. So that's why there's a delay for those students who
So
didn't come and take
they
the
need
test.
to wait also for those students.
Or those students who didn't come that day due to COVID, right? They might need to do a makeup test. So that's why all these results we can't push out yet. So that's why there's a reason we are not revealing yet. But for what I've actually shared with you, this is basically how it's going to be now. So for changes wise, there might be very little or less. Okay? Alright. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you, alright. And enjoy your day, okay?
Have a good
Alright.
day. Bye-bye, Mr. Jerome.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye bye. You can log off now, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks so much.
Leave.
Bye bye, Julio.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
What?
You have to do more on your math, anak. Kasi anak, mahihirapan ka daw ng P4 and P5. Mahihirapan ka.
Pero
So
good
you
naman
have-
ako sa klase,
Yeah,
behavior ko,
yeah,
di
and
ba?
then they're still continuing to do the extra,